know his name, Edwin Kurgat. He's an NCAA champion here in the States, on the right-hand side of the screen, right there, leading right now. You know, a lot of times I think we are used to seeing him in his Iowa State uniform. He's not in the red and yellow anymore.
So. And I saw him with the hat on yesterday.
I know, right?
He's
like
proud.
Wear gloves and hat. He's used to being in the colder weather.
Yeah.
And he still trains in Iowa. But he has... You know, such an interesting story. His sister and his aunt convinced him to start running because they saw opportunity for him to get over here to the States. He's from Kenya, but he's very good, and he hasn't really been running much as a professional runner. This is one of his first big races as a pro, and for him to be leading this race. But right now we see Gabriel Gay say, I want to take charge right now, and he is pushing hard.
And behind him, just on your left in the white singlet, to the far left, that's Charles Langat of Kenya. Has a personal best of 26:57, and there it is. That's the turn left on the 10th Avenue with 1,000 meters. You just saw Gay look over to see who is where so he can try and gauge this downhill sprint. And remember, their legs are blowing up from lactic acid and fatigue from going up and down throughout this course. And now it's about managing your sprint speed and form and trying to hold on and make sure you don't make a wrong turn to the finish line.
That is so smart, though, for you to say that, because this is a long stretch. So to control yourself but still put the pressure on. Gabriel Gay, we know he can run 10K. He just won the BAA 10K in a very fast time, but he does. He's coming off of those marathon legs, too. So does he have the wheels to carry this out for the next 800 meters? Those guys are not going away behind him.
Yeah, just look at Gay's face. You see his hands now. He's trying to make sure he keeps them pumping, but his face and his mouth tell me that he's laboring. But again, the ability, the natural God-given ability is there. Of course, the training as well. But now can he manage another uphill as they now come within 500 meters of the finish line? Gabriel Gay of Tanzania just on the left, trying to hold off a pack of four to his right. And everybody trying to figure out, when do I make a surge to try and get past Gay and win this race?
Edwin Kurgat, the guy that everyone knows from in the States. He is Kenyan, but he is keeping that pressure on. Look at him. He is coming back. Gabriel Gay still is in charge. He still has a little bit, but Edwin Kurgat, he's the fresh face. He's the fresh legs of the professional running scene, and he is closing that gap.
Believe that is Charles Langat of Kenya closing. We mentioned him in the white singlet. Look at this. There's Langat now, who is pulled up alongside of Gay.
Langat is such a phenomenal athlete as well. He's one of the fastest in the field. He is somebody that we have to say is a sub-27-minute 10K, 26:57. He's coming off of a PB in January, so there was a little bit of an unknown. He ran so well at the beginning of the year, and now he looks like he is really coming in strong.
And Carrie, look at the difference in the face of Langat there on the right in the white singlet. He looks relaxed and comfortable, in charge, as he now looks to get to the finish line before Gay. Gay is now behind, trying to hold on, but Charles Langat, who came with a surge, they're actually touching each other, and it looks as though Charles Langat is going to get to the finish line first to win the 54th annual ajc-Peachtree 10K Classic. What a race and what a finish.
Charles Langat sort of surprising us in the final 400 meters, sneaking up, looking like he has that same white singlet that, Edwin Kurgat has. But no, it was Langat, and he was the guy we didn't mention early on. We should have mentioned him early on. He was fourth at Cherry Blossom. He came in to the year of 2023 with such great pedigree. 26:57 he ran in 2023. But like I said, just didn't seem like the last couple races were his. But today it was all his, and he timed it out perfectly.
What a feeling that must be for Charles Langat of Kenya, who hung in there throughout this race. Gabriel Gay was pushing the tempo. He was the one that everyone thought might take this race today, but Langat said no. Every day we step on the course, it's anybody's opportunity.
Yeah.
And then after the turn onto 10th Street, 10th Avenue, he began to get himself in position. And then I was just struck, Carrie, by just the confidence I saw in his face. He looked a bit more relaxed than Gay did, and then he made that final surge at the right moment to get the win.
Well, he was silent but violent today.
Oh, I like that.
Silent but deadly. You know, we didn't really see him. He wasn't really in the picture until those final stages. And I love that because he was just watching and just feeling it out, seeing what he wanted to do. And in those final 300, 400 meters, he put that final surge on, closed it in on Gabriel Gay, and really then put another punch into it and, you know, punched his way through that finish line. He had a great race. And like I said, somebody that we're going to see for a long time. Only